Hi, my name is Gabrielle Nirenberg, and I am a private pilot and flight coordinator here at the Princeton Flying School. In this video, I will give you an overview of what it takes to become a private pilot. Your training begins when you take your introductory flying lesson. The aircraft has dual controls, so from that very first flight, you will be hands-on learning. To start your training, all you need is to be tall enough to reach the rudders. To solo, you need to be 16, and to get your license, you need to be 17. The minimum amount of hours to get your license is 40. The national average is closer to 90 or 100. Our students at the Princeton Flying School usually average between 75 and 80. This depends on a few factors. How often are you flying? How much are you studying on the ground? And how quickly you pick it up. We recommend flying at least once a week for continuity purposes. The more you study on the ground, the more effective your lessons will be in the air. As a pilot, you will learn a great deal about weather and the impact it has on your lessons. Your lessons could be altered by flying to a different location, or they may be canceled altogether. Bad weather can look like wind, rain, low cloud ceilings. It's going to be dependent upon where you are in your training and what you're doing that lesson. A typical lesson involves you meeting with your instructor, pre-flighting the aircraft, and flying. At some point, when you're ready, you will fly solo. I have my private pilot's license, and this was definitely the most exciting part. Your instructor will get out of the seat and you will fly by yourself around the pattern 3 times. As you continue your training, you will fly with your instructor cross-country to places like Reading, Mount Pocono. They will be between 50 and 150 nautical miles. You will first do this with the instructor and then by yourself. The idea is you're going to do everything you would do as a private pilot throughout your training. During your training, you are required to take a written exam. We recommend that you take it soon after your solo. That way you're studying on the ground and flying. The exam is 60 questions, multiple choice, and is valid for 2 years. Once you finish your training, you will meet with a designated flight examiner. You will have about an hour-and-a-half oral exam, followed by an hour-and-a-half flying exam. Once you pass this portion, you will officially be a private pilot. To take the next step towards getting your private pilot's license, give us a call today to schedule your next lesson. The Princeton Flying School is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. In the summer, when the daylight hours are longer, we will fly later. Lessons are booked in 2-hour blocks. You are only charged the amount of time the engine is actually running and the time on the ground with the instructor. For example, you might fly 1.3 and then do 0.3 on the ground with the instructor. Once you schedule your first lesson, you will have access to Flight Schedule Pro. As you can see, on the left are the airplanes and on the right are the instructors. You have to call us to schedule. You cannot book online. However, you will be able to see all your reservations that you have coming up and past ones as well. We recommend you fly with one instructor. However, if the schedule doesn't permit and you need to fly with another instructor that week, we all follow the same syllabus, so you will be in good hands. For your second lesson, if you are a U.S. citizen, we will need a credit card on file and your passport. If you are not a U.S. citizen, we will still need your credit card, but you will need to get TSA approval. The directions for this will be linked below as well as found on our website. Not to worry, about 1/3 of our students are non-U.S. citizens. The process of getting your private pilot's license is super exciting. I know I can speak for myself that it was one of the most incredible things I've ever done. To book your next lesson, give us a call today and get on the schedule. We look forward to having you fly with us here at the Princeton Airport.